closing out some games?
I talked about it quite a bit yesterday, Nick, and we've got to do a better job of rebounding the basketball in those situations. Utah State had, I don't know if it was back-to-back possessions, but it was within, if it wasn't back-to-back, it was within a couple possessions where they offensive rebound and put it back in. One was a kind of an individual battle with 34 and one of our guys, and another one we kind of got turned around and got caught watching, and on both occasions we get a miss, but they put them right back in. And that, boy, those are, when the game, in those situations when they, when teams are going that hard to the glass, and they're down 6 or 8, like today's game, yesterday when it was 16, they don't have a lot to lose in terms of going to the glass with an extra guy or going harder to the glass or getting more physical. And we didn't respond to that challenge as well as we need to. So that, we took care of the ball better today. Our passing and our turnover count in the first 2 games really hurt us. But we had chances again with some missed shots, Nick, to clean up the defensive glass and get into transition. And, that at the end of the day, you got to do that right. You have to rebound your end of the floor.
He had 6 points there over an 11-minute stretch in the second half. I guess, what did you see offensively that you feel like needed to be changed a little bit? It looked like it was tough to get something going inside today.
Yeah, without going back and looking at it, Nick, 'cause up until that point, man, offensively, guys made some really good reads, passed the ball really well. Austin had it inside early in the half and kicked it opposite for 2 threes for Bowen. They adjusted their coverage then and did not help, so they stayed out on the weak side, and which gives us a little more room inside with Austin. So they maybe adjusted their coverage just a little bit on a couple things, but I'm going to have to watch it, Nick, to be able to tell you. There were a couple of plays I do know in that stretch where Antoine got to the rim and got it blocked, and it turned into a layup at the other end. Bowen got to the rim and got it blocked, and I think it turned into 2 points at the other end. And those happened pretty close to each other. And that either trimmed the lead for us or it extended their lead a little bit. But outside of that, Nick, I'm going to have to take a look.
And then, just finally, how much do you have to kind of reevaluate after a start like this? And what do you see as kind of the keys to turning this around or finding an identity within this group?
Yeah, I don't know that in terms of reevaluating, Nick, or trying to turn it around. I guess I don't think like that. We had, this was a great experience for our guys. Obviously, there isn't anyone that wants to win the game more than our players do. And one of the things I get tired of is people that think or feel like they want to win more than the guys do. So that feeling, you lose one game, or now we lose the 3 over here, and people think that the world's going to end, that we just ruined their Thanksgiving, like some of that kind of stuff, Nick. I don't buy it, and frankly, I'm really sick of it. There isn't anybody that wants to win a game more than our players want to win the game. So, what I would tell you is we have to get better fundamentally. We have to take care of the ball better. We need to block out better. We need to pursue the ball better. If we do those 2 things, Nick, we win each one of these 3 games that we played. So I'm not, it's not about reevaluating. It's not about trying to start over. That doesn't even enter my mind. Because when we get home, Trey Burhow gets back to the practice floor. And the next time we play, Trey Burhow's in the lineup. So everything we learned out here, and us focusing on the fundamentals and the little things, passing the ball better, rebounding the ball better, and putting Trey Burhow in the lineup. This is not about reevaluating. This is not about, we're 0-3 and the world's going to end. I get so tired of that stuff, Nick. And Nick, I want to be clear, not from you. Okay? You are extremely fair. and you ask the right questions and you report it the right way. And I got no problem with questions about us not rebounding, us turning the ball over, the dry spell that you asked about, Nick. You asked the right questions, and you are extremely fair. But that overwhelming sense and feeling from people, social media in particular, it's a joke. So we're going to coach them up and get TB in the lineup, and we're going to be pretty darn good.
Thanks, Coach.
Yep, thanks, Nick.
Any final questions for Coach? Josh Betts, we'll take your question, then we'll wrap it up.
Hey, Coach, you mentioned the strong game that James had today, along with Nate and Bowen had some nice games as well. But the job Taiwan did as well today, I would imagine, was nice to see. I would guess from your standpoint, and for the guys like James, Nate, and Bowen in particular, with Trey out of the lineup and the contributions they made in all 3 games this week, how valuable for your younger players specifically do you think, even going forward in the season, these 3 games and those performances will be?
Yeah, that it's going to go a long ways for us, Josh. I really liked what we saw from our young guys. You know, they each had their moments and had some great stretches. These experiences, playing against high quality competition with legit size and athleticism, inside and quickness on the perimeter, and just good teams. That's something that, for young guys to get the amount of reps that they got, the amount of minutes and the amount of experience that we got with these young guys is just terrific for our team. And we like what we saw out of those guys. And, Ty obviously he didn't play the way he's capable of in game 1 and game 2. And he put together a really good game today. And we're going to look forward to counting on that as we go forward.
Okay. Thanks, everybody. Thanks, Coach.
Okay.
Appreciate it.
Thanks, guys.